Welcome to the tour of our Burstner Lyseo 727 motorhome. We're really excited to show you around this van. We're actually borrowing this van from Glampify, so thanks to them. And yeah, let's go have a look around. So the van itself is a Fiat Ducato, and they've actually had this van wrapped in this really cool, almost like military colour grey, which we think is pretty cool. Normally motorhomes, they're big bulky white vehicles, they stand out a little bit, but for us this is really cool, especially for a bit of wild camping. It seems to fit into the environment a little bit better. So that's a big thumbs up here, the grey wrap. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of the outside of the van and show you all the details and bits on the outside before Hannah takes you inside and shows you all of the details inside. So here we've got the Truma vent for the heating and hot water, and then if we move back here we've got the hatch for the cassette toilet. So like most vans, you've got the exterior so you don't have to drag it through the van, and you can pull that out and empty all of your toilet waste, which is really nice. And if we go here, this is one thing that I really like, because in our van we can only have one 6 kilogram gas container, but here they've got two in here, two 12 kilogram gas bottles, which I think is fantastic for if you're going on longer trips or you're going a little bit more off-grid, because this powers the hot water, the heating, the cooking, all those sort of things. So it just means that you've got loads of gas in there, which means it's going to last off-grid a pretty long time. And then behind here, this is one of the great things about this van as well, being such a big van, because this is a 7.5 metre van, biggest van we've ever driven. You open this, look at the size of the storage in there. So you can see in there we've got things like our paddle boards, loads of stuff. It's got an awning rail. I actually think that if we put a big inflatable double bed in there, you could have friends coming to stay, because it's actually got a heating duct just back there as well, which, you know, obviously you wouldn't, but if you wanted to, you could chuck your friends in there, they can sleep, they can stay warm, but it's just such a massive space. You can get so much in there. You can get bikes in there, all of your outdoor activities. So if you're going away, there's no lack of room for taking all of the extra fun activities with you. Moving on to this side of the van, we've got another massive access point for the garage space, which is really good if you've got your bikes, your paddle boards, your surfboards. You can access them from both sides, and that's really handy, because if they're over one side, then you can get them from there, or over this side you can get them from here. And if you've also blocked off one access point because you're parked up against something, you can still get hold of them. And then moving forward, we've got our water fill-up point, which is for the 100 litre freshwater tank on board, which is perfect for those showers you might be having. And then just in front of that, we've got a TV point. And we've never actually used one of these before, but we think that would be pretty cool for outdoor, off-grid TVs or a movie night, something like that. And then coming forward, we've got the vents for the fridge, and then just below that, we've got the electrical hookup to charge your batteries. If you've been watching too many movies on the road, you can plug in and top those batteries up. And then we've got the side access door here, and we're now going to show you inside.
So welcome to the inside of the van. So as you come in, just behind on this door, we have a nice bin, and we've also got some storage at the bottom here, which is really nice and easy access for bits and pieces that you want to get to. We've also got light switches here, so we've got outdoor switches and indoor switches, so it's really nice and quick and easy to turn those on when you get in. And then we have some storage, some really nice easy storage with the USB socket, so we use it for our phones and GoPro batteries, which is great. And then we have a TV, which is a luxury item which we don't have in our van, which is really cool. And then we have our control panels up here, so we've got the heating and water system just here, and then we've got a fancier looking control panel just here, which shows you your fresh tank water levels, where you can turn the water pump on. You've got your grey tank, and it shows your vehicle batteries, and also turning on the leisure batteries. And it's great because you can just press the button and it shows you how much you've got in, so very nice and easy. Right, so moving on to the main event, I think, of this particular motorhome is this incredible living space. It is absolutely massive. I mean, I can't even reach the ceiling, and you could easily fit about 6 people, I think, nice and comfortably in this seating area. You've also got this great table which flips out like this, so you can have, yeah, very comfortably all eating around this table, which is really, really nice. And another great thing about this space is these swivel chairs, so it really opens it up. You've got all the windows, so you've got beautiful views all the way around, and you've also got the skylight, so it just really makes the space feel really bright and airy. So all of the windows in here are equipped with, so you've got fly nets, and you've also got complete blackout blinds, which is really nice and easy to use, and most of them open as well, so you can let a nice breeze in. Another great thing about this particular van, you've got the 2 driving seats in the front, but you've also got 2 passenger seats on these benches here. So that's really great, so you can have 4 people driving in here, and there is plenty of space for people to sleep as well. This space here as well actually turns into a bed. We don't know how to do that, but we've been told that it can magically turn into a bed. So that's another great thing. And also we have overhead storage here, so we've got space for blankets, and we've been keeping our coats, so it's nice and easy access just up here. Right, so this is the cab area, and it's kind of got all the sort of things you'd expect. It's got cruise control, you've got a stereo system, and it's also got a reversing camera, which is really handy for big vehicles like this when you're trying to manoeuvre around. So yeah, nice and comfortable seats as well. You've got nice big armrests. I think they're leather seats, so they do feel really comfortable and relaxing for those long journeys. One last thing about the lounge area is that you've got storage space just above each side of the seats, so we've been keeping food all in here, and we've been keeping all of our electronics up in this cupboard here. So the only one thing that we found a little bit annoying about this area is that the table doesn't seem to be able to move out of the way. So if you wanted this whole space without the table, we don't think you're able to do that, as it's currently completely fixed to the floor, where we've seen other tables where you can take them off, but it looks like this one is completely bolted into the floor. So that's the only downside to this area, but we do really like the open area, and it's plenty of space just to chill out in the evenings. So this is the kitchen area. So we have a 3 gas burning stove, which is really big and ideal, and we've got a circular sink just here with hot and cold water out of this tap, which is brilliant. We've got a cutlery drawer, nice and easy access there, and we've also got a gas powered oven at the bottom, which is great. We've also got 2 plug sockets just here, which is great because there is a kettle and a toaster which you can use, and also a coffee machine. So it does come with these little coffee pods that you can put in and have your coffee in the morning, so that's another great feature. And we also have this massive fridge. Got all of this door space, you've got a huge little roll out compartment and all of these shelves as well, so plenty of room. And you've also got a freezer space up here for your lollies, ice cream, frozen fruit, whatever you want. Plenty of room. One last thing to mention about the kitchen area is it's got its very own cupboard space just above it, which is really handy, so you can have your spices, coffee, whatever you want, nice and handy up here. And there's also a wine glass holder, very fancy, and so you can have your glasses so that they don't smash when you're driving. Alright, so I'm now going to show you the back end of the motorhome. So we have a very spacious shower just through here, and it's very powerful actually, the flow of the water, and you've also got space for your shower, toiletries, and there are 2 plug holes either side, so that if you're parked on an area that's maybe a bit uneven, it means that the water can drain nice and easy. You've also got a massive full-length mirror, which is very handy for seeing how good you look. And just behind this door we have a toilet. So you might be wondering what toilet we have here, but we have a chemical toilet. So it's really nice and easy to use, and it has a flush button just here that uses water from the water tank. So it just helps everything flow down nicely, and then you just release it by using the lever just under the toilet. Another great thing about this van is that it comes with heating, and there are ventilation sockets kind of all around the van. So you can see one just down here. We've got one in the toilet, we've got one under the seats, we've also got them just underneath the bed. So when you do close off that door, it makes that room really nice and warm, and then you've got this room really nice and warm. So it's really good, and it means that your towels and things will dry a lot quicker. Right, so moving on to the bedroom area. So we have two big cupboards just here and here on either side, and there's also some steps there, and that's because this bed can actually be two singles. So when you have it as a double, there's this ladder here which provides nice and easy access, and there's also a light switch just there, so just before you pop into bed you can turn the light switch on. So I just showed you that you can close off the bathroom area. You can also close off the bedroom area. So you just unclip this and you can pull that off as well. Welcome to the bedroom area. The bed in here is so big. I have never been in such a big bed in a motorhome. It just feels so spacious. It's actually really comfortable as well. The mattress is really comfy, so you're guaranteed a good night's sleep in this motorhome. You also, and I reckon it's probably a king size, I'm not 100% sure on the size, but it feels really, really big and spacious. There's also shelving area on either side, so you can store your books, whatever you need easy access to, snacks at night time, and on the other side you've got USB sockets so you can charge your phones, which is really good. And you've also got extra storage just behind me here. And one of the really nice things about this space is that it's got windows either side, so when you're lying in bed you can just look out the window, see if there's any wildlife walking past or wherever you are, and just look out the view. And you've also got an overhead window here, which is really nice, and you can just let a nice breeze in if it's getting a bit warm as well.
That's the end of our motorhome tour. We really hope you've enjoyed coming along with us. Leave us a comment down below of anything that stood out to you that you really liked about the van. We'd be interested to hear from you. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. It really supports our channel. And we can't wait to see you in the next one. See ya!